truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool. City lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless reading but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Back with another controversial topic. And, you know, this is my take on this. This is the way I see things. Are black people the new white people? Yes. Black people have taken, we oppress ourselves. We delete ourselves. We hate each other. We believe in the politics. We participate in politics. We vote. We persecute each other. So yeah, no doubt. No doubt. We are the new white people. So the white people don't have to do anything to us anymore. We do it to ourselves. We took their place. You know, back in the days, they used to do all the, messing with black people, picking on black, all that stuff, persecuting. Now all they gotta do is sit back and let us self-destruct. So we've taken their place. And then we had Young Thug come out, right? Using the hard ER. Come on now. Hard ER. It's proved my point. You know what I mean? He is showing that he is the new white boy. Young Thug is the new white. Look, he even made his album cover had a white face. Look at this. Let me show you. Let me show you. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing? Watch this. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all think Rufus be just saying things just to be negative, to be controversial? Boy, Rufus, why you say that? Well, I'm gonna show y'all what the black people feel about it, right? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna put receipts with this. Look at this. Look at him. And y'all know the lyrics. Y'all know the lyrics. Digger, nigger,
Is the most of them. This is the one not traceable. It's not trackable. And we know that. I normally don't do this.
This is
the most of them. This is the one.
Black people are the new white people. we don't want to admit it because we still try to hold on to that, that little bit of blackness, right? We want to. No, ain't no more pro-black no more. Motherfuckers is picking sides, and 90% of black people picking America. They vote Democrat every year. Black guys, they kind of go back and forth, but black people vote Democrat typically. Our black women definitely Democratic. We call each other Young Thug use the hard ER. He used the hard ER, and his shit is selling to blacks too. I hear it on TikTok. I'm hearing it on Instagram. Ain't nobody coming out saying, Young Thug, you fucking wrong. No, they're like, yeah. Now the few black people, they kind of was taken aback a little bit. But once they listened to it a couple of times, they embraced it. Black people are embracing via Young Thug their new white image of black people. I mean, we can't keep fighting it. And we're selling out. A lot of black people are selling out for the, for the money, the fame. They're selling out these things. They're selling themselves out, and they're claiming America as their motherland, and they're proud of it. I even know a dude named is Uncle Tom. I know a dude named Uncle Tom, and he was very pro-immigration. He said, "Get these motherfucking Mexicans out our country." And that's the way white people feel. And let's keep it real. I know it's a little tough, but black people align more with white people than they do their own people. Black people align with, look at this. Look at him. White, blue eye, right? That's what he's portraying. A white, blue eye white man. Look at his eye. Look, he made sure they put the contacts in there. Or they probably, I don't know if this is whatever that is, probably AI, you know what I mean? Color blue, whatever. But, we get it, right? I get it. I get what he's saying. I am the new white man. And my ops, who's his ops? Other black men. And he said, nigger, nigger, nigger. And the black people around the world are bouncing to this shit. Because why? Why are they celebrating this? Because they're the new white people. Black people are the new white people. When that guy got shot, Kirk, what his name is, Kirk, black people was coming to the rescue. And then before they found out who the shooter was, they said, it was looked at as it might have been a black guy. We ain't gonna talk about Carmelo Anthony, but once again, right? Black people are embracing their newfound lover, white America. And I don't know why we on denial. I don't know why we trying to fake it like, we ain't putting this out here, but that's what it is. Let somebody prove me wrong. If somebody can prove me or tell me something different to make me understand, I would concede this theory. Ain't nobody finna come to that because there's too much evidence. We are, well, not me, don't include me. I'm black as they come, but black people are the new white people. Very controversial topic, but hey, I got to keep it real, right? It is what it is. Black people are aligning with white America more than they are anything else. All the black people, when they move out the hood and they go to the middle class or they move into a white neighborhood, they disown the black culture and embrace the white culture and the white ideology of white America. This is the new and approved white man. This is the new and improved white man. All we do is fight each other because we hate each other. And most black people praise the white man. They praise America. The black women definitely, right? Black women been doing this since like the early 80s. Black men are coming around, I say 2000. That's when black men are coming around now. And you see when the votes came out, when they showed who voted for who, 80% of black guys voted for the Democrats. 93% of black women voted Democrat. They are participating and they are embracing white America as this is who they are. Ain't no more black power. Ain't no more, KRS-One. Ain't no more, Malcolm X, all that stuff. All the fruits of Islam, all that shit. Black people ain't trying to hear that shit. Okay, the HBCUs are just a place of education that a lot of black people go, but those are white Americans who skin color is black. So, I mean, Young Thug just said the ER over 100 times in his album. You know what I mean? So this is, look at him. Blue eyes. He's saying, this is me. I'm the new white man. White, blue eye. So tell me I'm lying. Somebody prove me wrong. This is evidence. I got more evidence than they had on Diddy. I mean, prove me wrong. Everything we do is to the prayer. Black people will sit there and say black culture is trash, but then when you point out, well, white people delete each other too. They look at you crazy. They like, right? They look at you like you got shit on you. Anytime you speak negative on white people, around black people, they're going to look at you like you're some shit. The street code ain't even the street code no more. Because why? A lot of thugs are cooperating with the government because they're picking the winning side. I got another video for y'all. That's I will leave that there just in case somebody try to prove me wrong. I'm just gonna wipe them out. You know what I mean? It's just such an easy. And watch how we just put each other down. Watch how we just, watch how we just crush each other. Watch how bad we talk about each other. This is what we do. The white man don't have to do anything anymore. We do it for him.
Got ties to the industry and streets. Wack 100 got ties to the industry and streets. Do you think he uses the power to build or just bully?
He don't have no ties to the streets. He has ties to the industry because he's trying to play bully. And they think he has ties to the streets because he talk loud with a deep voice. But he ain't been known to hurt nobody. So he can't bully nobody. And he's never been seen outside on camera in public with a bunch of the industry people tied to the streets. He bullied people on Clubhouse. He bullied people on Adam 22 in interviews by over talking on the microphone. But a presence in the streets as a bully, he's obsolete and invincible.
What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Stingy, and I'm back with another one just like the other one, man. We got Charleston White going in on Wack 100 when he was asked, is he a bully in the industry or the streets? Charleston White wasn't playing. He let him have it, man. So let's see what Charleston White had to say about Wack 100.
Do you think Wack 100 actually help artists or he just benefit from their drama?
Who have he been known to help? He say he put the Kodak Black and 6ix9ine thing together. He say he managed Blueface, but you don't see Blueface performing shows. If it wasn't for Krishan, Blueface wouldn't have a Zeus deal. They trauma in domestic violence abuse together is appeasing and appealing. But if you separate them two, they ain't as thrilling and appealing for the public. I don't know who do he help? Who have he helped? Everybody, I don't know who he helped. I don't know what he known for, other than on Pyru. Don't know what he known for, huh? And he know everybody business and don't know nobody. Cause he talk like he know me. Homie don't know nothing about me. He don't know nobody I know, don't know nobody or nothing. This what get me about them. Have you noticed there ain't nobody ever showed my arrest record? They showed everybody arrest record. They have nigga. I won't know. They won't show my criminal record or nothing. Cause I ain't got.
Black people will destroy each other. We will take each other down. We taking a white man's place. We can't have conversations. We can't be peaceful with each other. We always want to be jealous of each other. If one black prospers over the other black, the jealousy automatically coming in. Hey, Skylar. Good morning. You know what I mean? We are always taking each other out for the littlest shit. It don't even have to be something egregious. For some reason, we can't stand each other. So what happened? The ones who are the losers of this into this, they switch over to where? America, right? The white man. This is how it is, right? We fight each other too hard. We hate each other so much that people are picking sides. Right? People are taking sides, and what other side to take? But America side, right? This is the new white man. And black people are not ashamed of it. I'm just the first one to probably put it that title like that. This is the start of something new. But this is what it is. I'm just speaking the truth. This is what Young Thug is saying, and the people who are bumping Young Thug music agree with Young Thug. Young Thug's calling his people the hard ER. What does that mean when you call somebody hard ER? You're saying you're putting yourself on a level as a slave master. That's the only ones who use that word. The white people who don't like black people use the hard ER. And us black people are now using it like it's a thing, like it's nothing. It's everyday word for now. Now he made a whole song using the hard ER, and black people are championing this. Because they say, Rufus, why you so tough on him? Why you think like that? Because somebody proved me wrong. Somebody come up here and tell me that being black, that black power still exists. Come prove me wrong. Come tell me that come show me that black people ain't the new white people. And I will concede. But I got a lot of ammunition that I ain't even put up here yet. If somebody just comes, listen, I will be happy because I really don't like this. I'm not saying that I'm championing this movement, or this is just my observation. This is my careful evaluation over 20 years. 20 years evaluating. And I finally come to the conclusion that my people is the new white people. And I'm accepting it and I'm embracing it. If somebody want to come and prove me that they think I'm just talking, pull up. Tell me and explain to me this picture here. Look at this. White-eyed, white, blue-eyed, white man is what he's portraying himself to be. This is what the blacks are celebrating. This is a historically praised entertainer in the industry, recognized and respected by many. He is of culture. Young Thug is what we consider a cultural icon. Young Thug is considered a cultural god. A lot of people look up to Young Thug. And Young Thug is saying, this is who we are. Wide-eyed, look at the blue eye. White-eyed, blue-eyed white man. That's what he's portraying in this picture. And then he called his ops the hard ER. So all black people are doing is taking their past oppression and turning it on their own people. So they're taking the ideology of the past oppressors and now using their rhetoric, their lingo to, instead of just saying, oh, I just don't like you, or I ain't fucking with you no more because whatever you did to me. But when you go to the hard ER, that is saying, I am the new master, slave master. Nobody wants to admit it, though. Everybody's looking the other way. Everybody's trying to make excuses. But the truth is the truth. There's no arguing this point. This is the future. The new white man. Young Thug and the black community are the new white people. Dude, I know it's tough, but Ruthless Truth don't give it to you. I don't care if you know. I know y'all don't want to, I know y'all in denial. I know y'all don't want to accept this. I know y'all niggas don't want to embrace this. But you can't erase this. Because it's the facts. Y'all hate to hear this. Oh, we not white. Don't call me white people. But I don't know, right? I see 80% of y'all vote for the Democrats. Why are you guys participating in politics when politics is definitely anti-black? Why are y'all participating in all these white published arenas made for white Americans? Really, they are. Because you want to feel accepted. You want to be accepted. They gave y'all Obama, and that was the turning point right there. Once they gave y'all Obama, 2 terms, y'all sold the house. Y'all sold the black house. Moved into the White House. Y'all sold the black house and moved into the White House. And that's the fact of the matter. And I know that it's just a controversial thing to deal with, but it is what it is. I want to say, you know, that we black people, we're trying to hold on to the little bit of history that we got left, but it seemed like the new generation is dwindling away. Nobody wants to listen to Fight the Power, KRS-One, EPMD, all the black power people, all that's gone. New York used to be the black capital. New York is no longer the black capital. For the love of money is the root to all evil. Black people took the money, and with the money, they sold their souls. They sold their souls for a jelly roll. Black people sold their souls for the money. Give me the money. Give me the money. And fuck my people. Black women sold the black men down the river for that money. Black men selling other black men down the river for the money. And who's on the face of the money? From Abraham Lincoln to George Washington to Benjamin Franklin. That's who the black people God is. Benjamin Franklin, Abe Lincoln, George Washington. Black people worship Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. White America. Who's on the face of them dollar bills? White America. And that's who black people are loyal to. Black people are loyal to Benjamin Franklin. And if you're loyal to Benjamin Franklin, right? The face on the bill are white men. And this is who Young Thug is portraying. He's making his face look like Benjamin Franklin. But we want to fight it. We want to fight it. Black people trying to hold on to last little bit of hope, but it's not happening. Black people are the new white people, and there's no going back. We are hostile towards each other. We don't respect each other. We don't admire each other. We don't have any camaraderie with each other. If black people can't come together and do nothing constructive, Nipsey Hussle, Pop Smoke, I can name a whole bunch of rappers, whole bunch of black men that got crushed at the hand of other black men. But when it's time to come together for political ambition, black people will unite to put a white man in office. They united to try to put Biden in office. 80% of black men voted for Biden. 95% of black women voted for Biden and was proud of it. But when it's time to let's put something together for black people, the guns come out. People start dying. People start getting deleted. Black people who stay in the hood, try to put money in the hood, the black people come and delete them. But when the white man come and whitenize it, everybody's praising. Everybody's putting their votes, giving them the votes. But when a black man tries to, hey, I'm gonna get back to the hood where I came from. I'm gonna take all my money. I'm gonna take a portion of it, and put it back. Who is this? What's up? Let's see what's up. I disagree. I may not always agree with all of you all the time, but I have great respect for those descendants from Africans in this country. Well, you may disagree. That's fine. But the facts are the facts. The facts are, look at this. How can you say you disagree? Let me pull this picture up. Maybe my man didn't see this picture. Maybe Rusikafit. How you say Rusikafit? Did you not see this picture? What are you talking about, Africa? This is not Africans in Africa. Descendants that black people don't even claim that. Black people don't even claim Africa no more. A lot of black people tell you, oh, we were Moors. We're something else. Black people claim American. I know a black man named Uncle Tom. He said, call me Uncle Tom. Who the fuck is Uncle Tom? I don't know what you mean you disagree. When the man is here, the black people are speaking their fucking mind. They're saying, Young Thug, let me blow this picture up. Young Thug is saying, I am him. He is portraying himself as a white, blue-eyed white man. I think this is more like Benjamin Franklin. But whatever, right? And we are, as black people, disenfranchised because we don't want to deal with each other. We don't like each other. So therefore, a lot of us, we take upon and embrace white America. Black people worship money. And who's on the face of money? Benjamin Franklin. And this is their ideology. You ain't gonna see no more black movements. Right? Even the George Floyd, there was a lot of Hispanics. few blacks, a lot of Hispanics pushing the movement. And the blacks who were involved in that George Floyd movement, they stole all the money. Black Lives Matter movement, all the black people stole it. Black people didn't even give a fuck about that. And the people who were the most involved stole all the money. They buy houses. Reporters chasing them down. What did you do with all the money? What'd you do? Why did you not put the money in protecting? It says, let's continue the conversation. There are people pretending. That's true. Don't do that. Don't let these people try to make you white. That's not necessary at all. Well, let me tell you, I'm black, right? And in my opinion, black people have sold their souls. They're not pretending. They're not pretending. Any black guy that come out the military, he will tell he is not there. They are all the way in. Black people have sold their souls. They have sold their heritage. They sold their slavery history for monetary value and taking success at the blood of other blacks. We sacrifice each other. We delete each other. We're fighting each other. We can't stand each other. The poor blacks, the middle class blacks, and the rich blacks. All of us are divided. All of us hate each other. And then the middle class blacks don't talk to each other. They don't deal with each other. We might say greet each other on a passerby, but we don't really like each other. We don't really deal with each other. We don't have, and believe me, most black families are definitely divided, right? And most blacks are Democrats. Most blacks claim Democrats, and they are down. They are down. Let me tell you, I think black people are more down to protect America than white people. And I'm not saying white people ain't down to protect their country, but I think black people are even more dedicated, more than you guys think. There's a lot of white people just look at black people because we are so against each other. Y'all don't think that we will, fight for this country. The most successful of black men are the ones who succeed at making themselves the most white. He also said, I don't want to be white. I just want to grow up. You should too. Yeah, I mean, listen. Don't get it wrong, Mister. I'm not promoting this too. I'm against this. I'm 100% against this. But it's out of my control. It's out of my jurisdiction. Black people, we're so divided, so strongly divided in putting black things together. So a lot of black people are saying, fuck it. I'm joining white America and I am claiming white America. They do not claim black America. Black America is a thing of the past. Believe me, if black people, when you pick what is your race? Is you white, black, American, or Hispanic? If black people could take that black off of there and put white humans, they would do it. They would do it. I guarantee you. Put it on the ballot. Put it on the ballot. Put it on the ballot. The black people will vote for it immediately. We want to be called white humans. Or if America just say, we're just going to group you in as white Americans, black people will embrace it 100%. I know it won't ever happen, but I'm just saying, if white people come up to idea, hey, look what we do. we're going to make you, you know, we're going to make it instead of Afro-American, white American, right? We're going to say, let's make it white American, and that's to include the black guys. Black people will be all for it. Because this is how much we hate each other. We hate each other. And can't nobody come up here and prove me wrong, because I am the epitome. I done been on all levels, from the hood, the mud, to the corporate level. I done been through it. Prison system, you name it. There's not an aspect of black people I don't know about. And I'm here to tell you, black people are the new white people. And get used to it. This is a 2025 revelation. Now, if somebody want to come and tell me I'm wrong, I have no, listen, Ruthless Truth, I do not want an echo chamber. I don't have no problem with people hitting the link and coming up and giving me a different opinion. Long as we keep it respectful, right? We can talk about it. We can have the conversation. I put the topic up there to talk about it, right? That's why I put the question marks. Because I don't mind being proven wrong. I don't mind being wrong. But unless you can come up here to substantiate your argument against my argument, and y'all just keep clicking on this topic and then y'all going away because y'all are believing me. Y'all really, I think black people never heard it like this. But the truth is, they think I'm onto something. But what did you say, Bruce? What did you say, Bruce? He said, wouldn't you agree? It seems very clear to me. It says, yeah, I mean, black people, that it used to be black people used to sell out and act. They used to act like they were. Now they are embracing it. There's a difference, right? So a lot of black people always used to sell out and, to pretend like they're white to make it. Talk to talk, walk to walk. But they was only doing it to make it. But I don't think that's prevalent anymore. I think black people are embracing it. I think they don't give a problem. They don't care about anything pro-black anymore. All that's just clicks and likes. When you hear people talking they're pro-black, that's clicks and likes. They're trying to get money. But in actuality, 99.9% of all black people are pro-America. Come and prove me wrong. 99.9% of all black people are pro-America. Come prove me wrong. Come tell Ruthless, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Substantiate your argument. And and if you prove me wrong, I will concede. I don't know. The Black Panther seem to get. Black Panther's been done. They all turn on each other. Black Panthers, what you mean, black? Ain't no, the fuck? Black Panthers has been done. The Nation of Islam is over. They don't even be, all you see them do is sell them bean pies. Bean pies, my brother. That's it. They want your money. Black Panthers that's just a title now. Ain't no Black Panthers out here talking about, let's go. Black people, war is within themselves. That's their war. The poor is divided against the middle class. The middle class is divided against the rich. Simple. We don't fuck with each other like that. Keep it a bean. Don't fake it. But hey, time to go to the voter polls. Time to put your white president up in there. Black people are having a big turnout. Big turnout. The Democrats even know it. And white America don't even really respect us like that. They put up some girls up on the stage, they twerking, right? So their message for us to get our votes was put these black girls up here and twerk. They put Kamala up there, Kamala, to get our votes. They didn't care about nobody. They didn't want they thought the Democratic Party thought between them and the Republicans, Trump and Biden, that 50-50. Between the whites, the votes were 50-50. Maybe 48-50 something, right? And they thought, who would make the difference? The blacks. And that's why Democrats put all the energy and resources into getting the blacks, minorities on board. I know middle class is disappearing, yeah, but they still exist. Middle class still exists. Middle class still exists. But the bottom line, black people there's no more black America. Black people's heart, skin color may be black, but their heart is white. Black people bleed white. That's what they do. Ain't nobody, they don't know. It says the politicians are the majority who don't care about black people. Facts. That's both sides. Facts. It's not a lot different than it was in '86. It's facts. You're speaking pure facts. Real sick. How do I say that? Real sick of it. Real sick of it. You are spitting true facts, but black people don't seem to care. Black people don't care. They say we are here and we're here to back you, white man. America, we are on your side. They even named themselves Uncle Tom. Young Thug, this song came out, he used the ER on other blacks, meaning, right, he's joining white America. ER. I'm calling my ops ER. Nigger, nigger, nigger. He says nigger over 100 times in the song. That is not pro-black, my sir. You can't say nigger, the hard ER, 100 times. I don't care if I don't like you. There should be no reason that I call you the hard ER. No reason. If I just don't like you, I don't like you. But if I call you the hard ER, I hate you. Because ER, the hard ER, is a representation of hate. Right? We once blacks are calling other blacks the hard ER, it's over. They are the new white people. They're taking the place of the slave master. And checking other blacks. Yeah, you ER, hard ER, fuck you ER. Not even, it went from nigga to nigger. That is what's happening here. And then look at it. How dare he put this on his album cover? How dare he put this on his album cover? How dare? How dare he put this on his album cover? How dare you paint lighten up your face and make your eyes blue like a blue-eyed white man. Because Young Thug is the representation of the young culture. He's the youth. He's the voice. He's one of the loud voices of young black America. Even a black liberal doesn't change anything. if I may say it, when anyone uses that word with you, it automatically internalized. A man calling you a nigger is in reality a real nigger himself. But when black people do it, right? When black people do it, what they're doing is saying they're switching sides. When they use the hard ER, when black people do it, they're saying, I'm no longer pro-black. I'm no longer with blackness. I am white America. That is a sentiment. Meaning they're joining forces with whoever hates black people or do not like black people. This is what that means. Now, everybody has their different opinions on this type of situation, but my opinion is anybody who uses the hard ER is, particularly black people, is a representation of white America. And I'm not saying all white people feel ER is necessary for black people. I do believe there's some white people that they don't like that word. And there's a lot of white people really trying to get rid of the word. I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of white people trying to get rid of the ER. Some white people, it's probably 70-30, but 70% of white people trying to get rid of the hard ER. 70% of white people are against slave mentality, right? All that stuff. They're anti, racism. But the black people are not letting it go away. The black people are now bringing it to the forefront. They're bringing the word back. Black people themselves single-handedly are bringing the hard ER back. Now they're dancing to it. This guy's rapping on the song. He said it 100 times. And then he's doing back to back. He didn't just say one time or twice. What's up, Randy? Welcome to the show, Randy. Hey, now let me make this. Thank y'all for sure to hit the like button. I know hit the dislike button. This is a tough topic, right? So I understand. But let me let you. Ruthless Truth welcomes pushback. I'm not looking for echo chamber. You guys can speak your mind, long as keep it respectful. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm not calling nobody out their name. I'm not gonna call you the hard ER. But what I am saying is I do welcome pushback. Well, chat gang, Woody, Libby, Rody, but I do welcome pushback. Anybody want to hit the link and have the conversation? That's fine, right? But this is my assessment. And see if y'all see how I wrote the topic, I put 4 question marks at the end, meaning I'm open to being wrong. I don't have a problem with being wrong. I'm one of the hosts that if you disagree with me, I'm not going to drop you or I'm not going to ban you out my chat. But I want to have the conversation and I'm going to lay out some facts to you. And then I want to hear your pushback and then we can have the conversation. We either agree to disagree or you agree with me or I agree with you and concede, whatever, right? So let me read Randy. Hi, welcome to the show, Randy. Nobody can criticize black people, not even black people. Are black people so freaking weak and fake victims that they can't handle hearing the truth about themselves? Okay, I agree with that, Randy. I don't think black people can handle that. This is what I think, Randy. It's just because black people, we feud so hard amongst each other. For some reason, we go to war against you. We are very divided in our community. So we don't really have a sub outlet where we can have these conversations without blood being shed. Y'all see what happened to Nipsey Hussle, who was trying to build in the community, give back to the community, and a whole bunch more, right? So right now, and since I guess when Young Thug called the RICO, some black people, were the instrument of helping white people take them down. Like the district attorney, she's a black girl, right? Then Will Woody. So because we're so disenfranchised and we are all each other stepping on each other trying to make it to the top or whatever, a lot of black people are becoming pro-America. Now, I do believe this started out before this. I think once slavery ended, because there were sellouts, the house nigga versus the field nigga. So, that's always been a sentiment. But the house niggas were minority. Now I'm thinking they're the majority. And this is just the fact of the matter, right? And this is where I think we have to have a conversation. We have to have this hard conversation. Is this smart to do for black people to use the hard ER word? Was that a really good move by Young Thug? No. I don't see black people as weak. No offense, but it seems there's a lot of brainwashing going on. This is what happens when there is war amongst each other, right? This is what happens when there's internal war that's bleeding throughout our people, right? And through this internal war that the black people are having amongst each other, it is very problematic. Now, a lot of black people are just pushing away from other black people, and most of their friends and most of their associates are white now. And they're saying, you know what? This is home. Now, I'm not saying it's the best thing for them. I'm not saying they should do that. But black people, we don't have anything to hold on that's culturally incentivized to hold on to. Black Panthers are dead. They all told on each other. Nation of Islam sold out for the money. The East Coast was the most dominant of the black religion, black power movement, and that movement doesn't exist anymore. Because this is what happens when success by monetary value inflames a community, right? Because now nobody cares about, you need to respect me because I'm black anymore, or we black people need to be respectful towards each other anymore. Because everybody feels as long as they're getting money, they don't give a fuck about who they disrespect or respected by. They just care about having money. And these are these type of people, right? This is Young Thug and them, right? These are the youth. Now, I'm not saying he's a representative of all blacks as far as that ideology, but I am saying a lot of black people buy his music. He is a cultural icon. And he came out and used the hard ER word 100 times in the song. This is the first time in history of America that a black American rapper come out and use the hard ER over 100 times in one song. This is the first time in history. This is a historical event. What happened at the HBCU showed the world how much black people are taught to hate. Can't even have a peaceful debate. Facts. Facts. Because black people don't want to make it about them. That's why they don't want. They are so happy with their lives in America. Black people are very happy with their lives in America. If you tell them, hey, get out this, go find another country, we're gonna look at you like, what? Black people love America. So I'm not, when you talk about coming and trying to tell black people that they need to calm down and they need to stop deleting themselves, they need to bring it together. they're gonna flip you off and pour water on you. They ain't trying to hear that shit. They love, black people love and embrace, fight each other. We do. And this is why I understand why the police be tripping on the little wars they be having with each other. Right? It doesn't involve white America. Black on black, that's really black on black. Would not pour out to any other race. And that is just what we beef hard with each other, and that's what it's going to be. But to come out and what Young Thug is saying is, I am representing a white man with blue eyes. What he's telling his enemies, right, is I want you to look at me like I'm the white man. That's what Young Thug is saying. Young Thug is saying, look at me like I'm the white man. Not only white man, white with blue eyes. I mean, somebody come tell me I'm wrong. Somebody come tell me I'm wrong. Somebody come up here and say, Ruthless, you are crazy. This is not true. Come on. Somebody come tell me, I'm wrong. Right? Somebody come tell me that Ruthless, you are crazy. Tell me that Young Thug this is why we as black people are, in a big turmoil amongst each other. So what we have to do is we got to call a spade a spade. See what I'm saying? And we're going to put a video on. We're going to put a video on. We're going to see how black people feel about this. You know what I mean? Y'all tired of hearing Rufus talk. So let Rufus give y'all some more information. Y'all like Rufus talk too motherfucking much. Here we go. Okay, we're going to listen to this video and then we're going to break it down. Welcome to the show. Hit the like button. Show a nigga some love. Right? Because Rufus is dropping some gems. Right? I'm sharing information and let's do it. Right?
People don't have to like you. But if you know history can come, white people don't have to like you. But if you know history can conversate with them, they'll tolerate you. If nothing else, just to debate you. And they'll ultimately become fond of you. So talking and conversating, I want to meet people that black people think is against us to come back and say if they're really against us. That's how I became a Republican in Texas. After the George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin's verdict, I didn't want to join the hateful Black Lives Matter group. I got a loving mother who says, son, God has no respect of person. So my mother, I don't know hate. I come from a loving home. I don't know hate. I had to come play like I'm hateful to fit in a group of people that's hateful. So I didn't want to join a Black Lives Matter group with anger.
You never did.
I never did. I hated it. And plus, I ain't following 3 lesbian bitches nowhere. Not no stud bitches. I might follow a bisexual woman. Yeah, but I ain't following 3 studs.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I ain't following. Yeah, so I wanted to prove to black people because here I am. I got a youth organization that has been highly recommended to all 254 counties throughout the state of Texas. This is white people that's doing this. I'm part of a national organization called Incarcerated Children's Advocacy Network. These are white people bringing me to Washington, D.C. to help me change laws and legislation.
Wow.
So I'm saying, man, let me see. So I dressed up one day and went to this Republican executive committee. And I was the only young black there, mouth full of gold teeth. And I kept trying to speak on the microphone, and I ran into Greg Abbott's one of his aides. He said, "What do you want to say?" I said, "Man, I remember this party used to embrace niggas." He was a young white boy, so we could talk this language. He a hip hop white boy. Used to embrace niggas. I want to get him back to embracing niggas. But I noticed the police were starting to profile me and come over here try to see what's going on. He gave me his card. So the next morning, I called down to the Tarrant County GOP Republican Party and spoke to Jen Hall and Shelley Pritchard. I said, ma'am, I'm a conservative nigga who just so happens to vote Republican. I'm trying to see are they offended by what I'm saying rather than listen to what I'm saying. I'm delivering it very articulate with manners. I said, I went to a meeting last night and I was shunned as a black man, mouthful of gold teeth, and I can bring votes in from over.
And this is, see that everything that black people didn't want to go to white guys. Hey, let's start this. Let's start this black this. Let's start this black that. And that there has engulfed a relationship with white America that they don't think they no longer need black America. Black people feel they don't need black people. You know what I mean? Black people think in their mind they're American. And rightfully so, right? They can, there's nothing wrong with thinking that. But never forget who you are. Never forget where you come from. You know? Can't do that. We can't do that. We just want everyone to get along with each other, regardless of skin color. It's not easy to talk to people with hate, who hate you when you haven't done anything to them. Okay. Okay. That's a fact. I agree with that, Randy. That's a good point. But we have to be able to understand that there is a great disparity of white America, which is dominating. And a lot of people look up to white America because of power, right? Which they perceive they have. So, you know, the great military, you know, the structure, the organization. People look at that like, wow, right? And people idolize this stuff. People think that this is how it should be. So, and particularly black people, because we really don't know anything else or really other, you know, power than white America. You can clearly see how they can be deceived into the perception of being white in America. Because being black doesn't benefit as much as being American. They might as well take the black off and just put Americans. Facts, Randy. That's facts. That's facts. But they might as well take the black off, though. I understand it is an identification, and I'm with it. But black people don't like it. Black people consider themselves American, and to the most part, white American. Look at this. Look at what Young Thug's face is. He's portraying himself as a white, blue-eyed white man. And he is the voice of the youth. Now, I know there's a lot of old-fashioned, you know, black people out here, that these youngsters talking about, but they're on their way out the door. They're on their way out the door. This is the new movement. Black people are the new white people. And I know white people are like, what the hell? What the fuck? Hell no. But I'm telling you, once Martin Luther King and them came marching, what their black people were literally doing in that, you know, movement, was saying, we are your child and deal with us. And now here we are, right? Now here we are. So therefore, there is no true loyalty to the past. Black people are not loyal to the past. Black people are loyal to the future. And black people feel that America is the future. The way it is, the way it's developing, how to make money. And when people worship money, right, they don't care about history of, civil rights and all that shit. They just look at their success in this place that they're at, and they consider that's who they are. Unfortunately, the power has been and still is being horribly abused. But it is what it is, though, right? But it doesn't exempt the atrocities of black people, or how we are so easily, we're so easily moved by our emotions. Black conservatives are the most hated people by black people. I don't understand not wanting diversity of thought or your own race. Man, listen, it's over. Y'all, white America, y'all need to embrace y'all brothers. It is what it is. Black people ain't going nowhere. They will continue to turn out at the voting polls. They will continue to, be, white. They be American, and they love it. So white people, y'all need to embrace it. It is what it is now. Ain't no turning back. I don't know why y'all still practicing racism. I don't know. It's irrelevant. Racism is irrelevant at this point. There's no need to hate black people, and there's no need for black people to hate black people. When everybody here getting money. Everybody here getting to the bag. So there's no need to push the line on racial equality when everybody is getting paid. Everybody got jobs, is the money growing up? Is the economy not in such a profitable place right now? Okay, but everybody's affected by that. Everybody's affected by that, except the wealthy. The American system has always been designed for keeping white people at the top, with black people's head under their thumb, where they could be squashed like a bug anytime they wanted. I agree with that. And I embrace that. Subscribe to my channel, Ruski. Roo sick of it. I like you. I like that you speak your mind. I like that. Just hit the subscribe button. Subscribe so we can have more of these conversations. Because Ruthless, once again, welcomes all opinions. I welcome all pushback. If you want to come on and hit the link and challenge me, or maybe agree with me on this newly and controversial topic that I'm doing this morning, pull up. Pull up. Or, stay in the chat. That's fine. I deal with the chat. But the thing of it is, we as Americans have to accept change. We have to accept change. And this is what it is. It's not going to go back to the old days. It's only going to move forward in the future. It's already a big controversy of sexes, right? No, now the identification, what you identify as, right? Females can identify as males. Males can identify as females. So what's next? Blacks can identify as white, right? Right? If males can identify as females, and females can identify as males, black people can identify as white people. This is the laws y'all wrote. This is the laws y'all put in place. This is what you guys, this is policies. Right? You can't say, oh, you can identify as a born male, identify as a female, and can't say born black, you can't identify as white. Might as well lump it all together. Matter of fact, you might as well just say we're all human. Yeah, Randy. I'm subscribe to my channel, Randy. Listen, I welcome pushback because I don't think I see the topic I put up here because I wanted to hear. I don't have no problem with people coming and saying, disagreeing, right? Because I have no problem with conceding if I'm wrong. And I'm not going to get mad because that you disagree with me. I welcome that. So you always come on my platform and express your views and opinions. Hit the subscribe button so you can be notified, and a notification so you can be notified when Ruthless pull up. You know, so Ruthless can pull up. So when you can pull up and talk your shit. I want my chat. I want people to come pull up and talk their shit. Hit the subscribe to the channel, right? So that you guys can come in and we can talk, have the conversation. That's all I want to do, have the conversation. I'm open to criticism, constructive criticism, disagreement, all that. Long as it's in a respectful manner. Let me make this clear. Ruthless do not tolerate disrespect. The moment that you can't have an argument without calling each other B's and F's, I guarantee you, you'll be out of here, right? You'll be up out of here. Yeah, anytime you want to pull up, you sick, are you sick of it? Pull up. I welcome pushback. I welcome different opinions because we're in a country where there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of things going on. And I want this platform to be a place you guys can come and vent and get off your chest. Long as it's intellectually sound and is respectful. We can do this shit all motherfucking day. Because we are not a monolith, right? We all cultures, different backgrounds, but all this stuff involves us, right? Whether white people want to be involved or not, they're affected by things, and black people are affected by things that other races do. We all here are affected by the things that go on in our country. And let's have the conversation. We should be able to have the conversation. Yeah, listen. If long as you're respectful, Randy, you can say pretty much what you want to say. If you have a disagreement, I have no problem. I'm not the type of guy, oh, well, you get off. No, because I don't want an echo chamber. Because then if I got just an echo chamber, then it's not we're not really having a genuine conversation. Okay. Lib Slayer. We eat each other. Yeah. Hit the like button. Show Rufus some love. I'm open. I'm planning to grow my platform for you people to come up, all people to come up and be able to speak your mind, tell a joke. My boy Lib Slayer. I don't know what that means. What do sharks and people have in common? All the great ones are white. Ella, laughing my ass off. Huh? Okay. Yeah. So, understandably, this is a new and controversial topic here. I'm sure you guys never heard this before, but now you guys have. And it is what it is. black people are hitching themselves to white America. And they're not going to let it go. And you might as well embrace it and stop trying to erase it. Now, you can look, Randy, look, Randy, that stuff bounces off chest, goes to the next. You know, you can't, as long as you don't call no name, put no name with it, or call nobody out their name, you know, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, so yeah, this is a very, I would say this is a very controversial topic, and I like it. Right, I like what I'm getting. I like the interaction that I'm having with the chat. You know, are you sick of it? Has some pretty good opinions. Randy has some good ones. But we all have to understand and live within our truth. We have to live within the truth. We have to live in the facts presented to us. Young Thug is a representation of the future. He's the here and the now. And his music, he has a very large platform. He's very influential. He's a cultural icon. And he is pushing the hard ER. Now, I don't agree with this sentiment, but this is the way he feels. When them rappers make their music on them song, when people make songs, the best song for them in their mind is the way they feel. That's why some albums don't do good, right? Because it ain't never just, you know, oh, I'm just gonna write this album. No, once you make so many albums, everything you're feeling inside your soul, everything that you believe in, it comes out. And I hate to say it, it may not, a lot of it's controversial. I know. What'd you say, Liv Flair? It says, how can Democrats talk about democracy when they haven't used it since 2008? You know. I'm getting off here now, and I'll sub to your channel and see how it goes. Okay, Randy. No problem, Randy. You're welcome anytime. Pull up. Just keep it respectful, Randy. And, you know, you can say your little jokes or you can say your opinions, and we can have the conversation. But Young Thug is the here and the now. Young Thug is the here and the now. And the future. And what he is saying clearly in this picture, he's sending a message. He is sending a clear message to other black people, to white people. To black people, he said, I want you to see me as a white man. That's what Young Thug is saying in this picture. I want you to see me as a white, blue-eyed white man. This is what he is clearly saying. This is a statement. I mean, that's what I get from it. Does anybody else get anything different? Does anybody see something different than me? I mean, let me know. Is there another message I should be getting out of this? Why he's lighting his disposition as like he's white, and with the AI, probably with the AI, and make his eyes blue like a white. So he looks like he's trying to portray a white, blue-eyed white man. He's trying to say I'm white. Now tell me something different. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. But this is my interpretation of this, and this is his album cover. You see, do you think when they call white people our biggest threat, is it? No, I don't think it's racist. I think it's just, if somebody says that, I believe they're trying to garner black people's money. That's all. They're trying to get black people to gather and get their money. That's all I'm saying, right? Do black people and white people have the issues in this country still? Yes. I still think law enforcement needs to be reformed. I think there's some small towns in Texas and South per se, and even Oregon, even some in the West, that are, practicing, a lot of racist things. I do believe that this is still a thing in this country. But do I think they're a threat? No. I don't think, even though white people may not like black people, right? I don't think white people are looking to do anything to black people. I don't think they're just getting in their cars, right, and grabbing their guns and say, hey, let's go get us a black. No, I don't think that's happening. I don't see that happening. I do think the police force, I do think the police, I think the most threat to black people, in my opinion, is the police force. I think the police force is very racist, and they practice it, and they're the only one, in my opinion. I think the police force are the only ones acting on their racial attentions. They're acting on it, right? They're, wrongfully convicting. They're, even deleting from George Floyd, on up, right? So, but I believe most white Americans, they may not, but I don't think they have a problem with black people being here. Nobody likes, the degeneracy, right? Nobody likes the rebellious bad kids, right? Nobody likes that. But for the most part, there are a lot of black people who are middle class, or live in the middle class neighborhoods, and they're getting along with white people. White people and black people, for the most part, we tolerate each other, and we're able to civilly live around each other. There will always be problems. Every country has problems, man. I understand that. That's true. That might be true. I can see that, Lip. I said, Are You Sick of It? Said, I listen to Baldwin every day on YouTube. I'm reading notes of Native Son. I now have 4 of his books. I'm going to eventually read them all. I'm giving them for gifts to my family this year. Okay. I haven't read that, but all right. More cops died from black people than the other way around. Yeah, well, because they, police, they be interfering, they be raiding black people when they in the midst of whatever they're doing, right? So I mean, but it's not like it's black people who are walking around looking for cops to attack, right? Black people are not doing that, Liv. But, cops going in the high crime area dealing with black people, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, a lot of them don't want to go to jail, right? A lot of them don't want to go to jail. So when the cops come to, do all those things, bullets start flying. And so I, say, hey, but on general overall living of life lived in slave, black people are not walking around attacking police officers. It's not happening. It's not no like black people, oh, we're going to attack it. No. But I do believe that there are officers who are preying on black people just because they don't like them. You know, there's a lot of you know, George Floyd-ish type situations. I mean, I got proof. I got live there. That'll be another topic for another day, though. But I do know that black people are targeted a lot. You know what I mean. But I just understand they target black people a lot. I'm in LA. I'm in Los Angeles area, so you know I'm in the probably one of the most corrupt police forces in America. Where you at, Lip Slayer? What city or state are you in? But in America, here in Cali, these cops, right? We got. They took the sheriffs to jail. Sheriffs done got convicted in the federal court. Sheriffs, Lee Baca, Orange County. Oh yeah, man, that's a dope. These cops are corrupted. They need to be reformed, though. System, the police force needs to be reformed. Bottom line, and the feds too. The federal level needs to be reformed as well. And, you know, I do think that the disconnect between the police and citizens are not just only for blacks, though. I think all racial creeds here in America have a problem with the way police are policing. Okay, West Virginia, okay. So you're on the East Coast. So y'all can kind of see that. East Coast, you know, you got so you're over there by Philly, you know, New York, yeah, of course. A lot of violence over there, yeah. But yeah, I do believe that the average American citizen don't like the way the police are policing, even if they're not turning into violence. But I don't think people like the way that police are bullying or overstepping their power. You know, they say they pull you over for a traffic stop. Now they ask you to get out the car. Wait a minute, what are you getting me to get out the car for? What are you pulling me on? Oh, you were speeding. Okay, write my ticket. Let me be on my way. Or I didn't failure to signal. Write my failure to signal ticket. Why I got to get out the car? Why you need to search my car? I'm on my way to work. So I think that affects all Americans, no matter race, creed, or color. So once again, I think all the American justice system, that's the police. I also believe the court system needs to be reformed. Well, you know, so I mean, I just think that we as Americans, we are tackling issues, at least trying to tackle issues that are controversial, right? For such as abortions, police brutality, drugs, et cetera, right? Multiple, long list. And each thing on this list deserves an amount of attention. So black people ain't the only one going through with the police. So we don't need to just make it about blacks. But I truly do believe that, you know, Black America and white America has a lot of problems still to go through, right? We still have a lot of things to sort, right? And and honestly, I think white people are the ones with the most problems with black people. Because honestly, I think black people have forgiven the white people. I believe Black America have forgiven white people for the past. I truly believe that. I believe black people have moved on from slavery. I don't really think it's a big deal with us no more. We don't really want to hear that shit no more. Right? But I don't believe white America wants to let it go. And that's problematic for me. Facts. So we all have our issues. We all have our issues. You know. Now, I agree with my people, black people, we violent. Admit it. We go hard. We're probably some of the most lethal. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But white people, they have their issues too within their own culture. See what happened to Charlie? That was a white boy who gunned him down. That was his people. Mexicans, they knock each other off every day too. Asians knock each other off every day too. So we all got, our issues within our race. And, it is what it is. But now what we do have to understand that I think black people have forgiven white America. I think black people have forgiven white America. Easily. But I don't think white America want to let the past go. And I'm not saying I say there's 30% of whites that want to hold on to the past. 70% of whites, I think a lot of you guys moved on. I don't think you guys are, tripping. I think you guys are just living your lives, trying to survive. But there are 30% of whites that are pushing the envelope on racism. And racism is alive in this country, whether you like it or not. But not on the black side, though. On the black side, black people aren't racist toward white people anymore. Those days are over. Blacks ain't running up on white people talking about what? You white? No, we go, no. That's over. Black people don't even see white people as a threat. That's over. So, black people moved on from slavery. When they took away, when they changed the laws of DEI, whatever, and when they took away the little things that blacks have, black men trip. They don't trip. They don't get out the mud. Black people are hustlers. Now, there is a little bit of talk on reparations and stuff like that, but it's not really a big smoke. That's not a lot of smoke for that. Here and there, talk conversations with it, but it's not a big thing, right? So, bottom line is, black people have forgiven white America, and we've moved on from the past. But white America needs to let it go as well. They didn't let the past go to 30%. 30%. Let me tell you about a story, right? Quick one. So I hired a guy. I needed a cameraman to film for me some content, and I invited him down to look at the equipment, test the equipment, see his familiarity with the equipment, and so he hung out a little bit. I have a few female friends come through, and he had a few drinks, and then all he started talking about is slavery. I'm like, we don't want to talk about that. Like, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about, the birds and the bees. Let's talk about the trees or something. I don't care if you talk. I think he's from Montana. Let's talk about Montana. But he would not let information of slavery go. He kept saying black slaves, and I had to send them out of here. I had to send them home. You know what I mean? Because we've moved on from that. Black people, we don't want to hear that shit. As far as, all slaves and all that shit. We have conversations about it here and there, but it's not really a big thing no more. We're black people, we're literally trying to get all black women back in the house. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get all black women back in the black house. That's what black men are doing. We're not walking around worried about, oh, white people this or that. No, those days are over. You don't see Nation of Islam on every corner no more. Black Panthers, do they even exist? That's over. It's over. So for all the white people, understand this. Black people forgiving you. And we've moved on. You got Lip Slayer. I do think you guys are the problem. Because like I said, black people, we don't care about the past anymore. We recognize it, but we're not sitting here wanting, apologies. We're not walking up to white people and saying, can you apologize for something that happened? No. In the, back in the day, no. You see what Young Thug here? Look at what does Young Thug say? I'm white with blue eyes. No black person, I'm telling you, I'm black. And I'm dealing with my people. We're forgiving white people for slavery. We don't hold grudges for the past. Black people' greatest enemy is themselves. This is why Young Thug is sending a message to his black ops. All his ops are black. And he wants his ops to look at him like he's white. Blue-eyed. And I'm just saying, this is the war between blacks. Blacks are warring with blacks about black things. Of course, everybody wants reparations because it's money, right? Of course, if America offer reparations right now, of course, everybody would take it. Duh. Ain't nobody would turn down no millions of dollars. Come on. I just wanted just because, ain't nobody fighting about it. Ain't nobody burning down nothing about it. Ain't nobody protesting about that shit, Lip Slayer. You don't see no black people protesting about liberations. You don't see nobody talking about that. Oh, well, you need to give us more money for slavery or here's a list of our people who's our slave. None of that. Black people ain't talking about that shit. We beefing with each other. Nigga, you owe me 2 weeks ago. Give my money. Bah! That's what we doing. Black people beefing with black people. We don't even, let me tell you something. Black people don't even really concern with white people. We're not. We got beef with each other. We got beef with each other. It's as simple as that. You think we sit up, wake up in the morning? You think we waking up in the morning, oh man, why these white people making me no? Black people waking up, that nigga down the street, get on my nerve. I don't like that nigga. He took my bitch. Black people beefing over money, owed to each other, women, and snitching. Black people snitching on black people. All day, every day. Right? We don't care about white America as far as violence towards you guys. We don't even want to be. You guys are not in our vision for war. We see other black people, the Crips see the Bloods, GD see the Vice Lords, right? This is what we see. This is who we beef with. This is how we beef. We're not sitting here, oh man, Tom over there, he owed me money from slaving my people. No. Black people got these, we got a lot of black people. Well, we'll say the poorer blacks, right? The poorer blacks. Or even the richer blacks, right? The rappers, more the rappers, we beef with each other. But white people are not on our list. Not on our list. It hasn't been, I think the last time blacks were very upset with the white people is Rodney King riots. That's the last time. And you know what? We wouldn't have did nothing when the black people rode, or when we rioted during Rodney King. They didn't ride because Rodney King got beat. They didn't ride for Rodney King because he got beat. They rode for Rodney King because the white officers got acquitted. Once the white officers got acquitted, after all the evidence they had on the video evidence of them literally beating this man damn near to death, the white people in Simi Valley acquitted them, jury. That's when the black people went off. It says there has always been divided black community. I believe that was done deliberately by my ancestors. They did it to keep guys from gaining control of your lives. They did it to keep you guys from gaining control of your lives. I don't think so. I just think black people are opportunists. There was the house nigga who, because he wanted just the perks, right? He wanted the perks. He just did it because he wanted the perks. But black people, we divided because we just jealous of each other. We hate each other. And that's just a fact of the matter. This has nothing to do with nobody brainwashing us. Nobody tricking us. It has nothing to do with that. It everything to do with ourselves. We just don't get along. So this thing that Young Thug is doing here is, him telling his other blacks that he wants them to look at him as a white guy. And it's just a fact. And this is just, it has nothing to do with white people, literally. Young Thug using the hard ER is just saying that, this is the way he think of them, of other black people. But we don't have no beef with white people no more. Black people, we don't have beef with whites. We think you guys are a waste of time, really. We don't care about all this. Black people don't care about getting DEI. We care none of that. Reparations. I mean, are we opportunists? If America's willing to give us $1 trillion in reparations, will we take it? Yeah. But are we protesting about it? No. Are we making a big deal about it? No. Because it's not that big a deal to us. It's not. We don't care. Black people, we really don't care about anything white people do, or or past dealing with white people. All we care about is, as long as our pockets are fat and our girls' ass is fat, that's all we care about. Now, if black people are poor and broke, we're dangerous. We're dangerous. Anybody can, they're taking, but other than that, we're not targeting white people. We're not going, we're done. Black people have clearly shown that they have forgiven white America for whatever the past may have been. We moved on. Not only have we forgiven, but we also have moved on from that. That other races are even called, before the other races call black people nigger. What's up, my nigga? What's up? That's my nigga over there. That nigga funny. Other races are able to say that. That's going on in the black community. White guys, Indian guys, Asian guys are saying this in the black community. Because we don't give a fuck about that. Really, the N word really isn't a big deal to us no more. Now, granted, you just can't go say it. Like, you just can't walk up to a black person and just say it with aggression. Yeah, you're gonna get clocked. If you go out your way to get in the way, yeah, you get that smoke. You get that smoke. You get knocked out, or you getting beat up, something. But black people ain't going out their way to walk up to white people and be like, "What's up? That's how you feel?" No, ain't that shit. Black people too busy trying to get some Gucci, some Ferragamo. Well, hey, that's a good question. Are you sick of it? That's a good question. Why would black people hate each other? I don't hate other white people. I hate their ignorance. I hate their stupidity. That's why I don't talk to anyone much. It's a jealousy thing. Are you sick of it? It's a jealousy thing. We as a culture, we don't, because a lot of us come from poverty. It's like, you know what I mean? When they see other blacks make it out of there, they begin to, jealousy begins to, and then a lot of black people practice classism within the black culture, right? And we divide from each other in so many different ways that we don't have, no union. We're renegades, right? Black people are renegades. And that's how we operate. We don't have no spokespeople, really. Like, if something was to happen right now amongst black and we get like in a rage or something, we don't have no representatives. We're renegades. We're all over the place. Whoever in the black community, whoever got the money got the power. Simple. And that's just how we operate. So, right now what's going on with Young Thug is, the RICO, they're trying to give him a life sentence. They were trying to give him a life sentence, and the people that got on the stand on him and shared evidence because him were black. And so he looked at them as his enemies, and he's using the hard ER word to acknowledge them. So it's just a way him lashing out to his ops which those who ever testified on them or participated and given information to, the authorities. And granted, he was facing a life sentence. Young Thug was facing a life sentence. So, he's feeling the type of way about that, right? He wakes up, what if I got that life sentence? I don't know. But right now, this is Atlanta, right? So this is the Atlanta beef. We already see what happened to Big U in Cali, right? The 60s. Black people tell no black people. Big U allegedly deleted a young black man. So yeah, we don't have no time. Black people don't have no time to deal with white people. We are our greatest competition. Black on black, that's what the competition is for us. And they don't really care. Black people, we don't care. We don't really care what y'all think, what white people think about us beefing with each other. That's just going to continue to happen. And white people shouldn't even really be worried about that, because it's really not their business. What happens in the hood ain't their business. But understandably, you have to come and arrest and indict, because bystanders are getting, a little bit of this heat. So it's understandable that you do have to arrest. You do have to lock people up, because can't just let the shit go crazy. But black people aren't like the white Americans. They have not a worry in the world. Y'all can sleep peacefully at night. Now, granted, poverty creates a lot of crime, but that's any race. That ain't just black people. That's any race of people. Where there's a lot of poor, the more poor people get, the more desperate they get, the more desperate things they'll do. So you always got to be aware of that. But we ain't got to worry about black people trying to hunt white people down. That's over. That would never happen. If you see a black person with a gun, 9 times out of 10, he got that for another black person. That's just the facts, right? So you ain't gotta work. White American rest in bed and sleep at night, and we're black people, we don't have no beef with you guys. That's what we don't have. We are self-destruction. Black people are self-destructive. So, this is, and this is just the thing of how we have to embrace that black people ain't going nowhere. They're here to stay. And they are embracing their American culture. Black people will continue to vote at the polls. But the fact of the matter is, black people love white people. Or I would say love. Love, I think love is the wrong word. Cool with white people. I think, you know, black people, we cool with white people. We cool with y'all. In some cases, too cool, right? But hey, embrace it. Embrace the new white guy. His name's just going to be Young Thug. How's it going, Young Thug? How's it going? Hey, dude. The fuck? Fucking Harley. You know? It is what it is. Yo, son. Well, are you sick of it? I understand it, understandably, but it's the way of life. It's always been the way of life. It's never going to change. People going, one thing that's guaranteed you when you come to this world, are you sick? One thing that's guaranteed you, you're going to die. Period. How you're going to die is not at your liberty. That's the one thing about it. Everybody's guaranteed to die. So whether we want to, you know, embrace death or not, it doesn't matter. You can, whether you and how you're gonna die, you're not at liberty to pick how you're gonna die. So yeah. But what is real is a lot of black people are the new white people. Y'all got to embrace it. And prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. And it's like a, I guess, you know, we say the 60s, the 50s, it was just a strong, you know, pushback, you know. But 2025, like Rodney King said, can we all just get along? And that's what Rodney King came out and said. So I'm going to sign off. Thank y'all for coming to the show. Hit the like button. Show brother some love. Rufus brought a really good topic. Got a lot of people pulled up, in and out. Stayed for a few minutes left. Yeah, this is a very controversial topic. And I thought I'd bring it to the forefront. I might do a part 2 on this. I might do a part 2. I'm thinking about it. Because I do want to, you know, bring this to the forefront of the congregation. You know, I want to bring it to the congregation. And then let's mind it out, you know? I'm not, you know, just see this. I'm about embracing the truth. I'm about embracing the truth. I'm not trying to erase the past, nor am I trying to write the future. I'm just about embracing the truth of reality. This is where we are as a human race. This is how we are. You know, and you know, we're going to have these conversations, you know, and break this thing down and look at it. So until next time, Rufus is out. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, you know what I mean? So y'all be notified. Hit the notification bell so y'all know when I'm pulling up. If y'all want to support the Cash App, you know, that's on y'all. I mean, you know, I have no problem with, you know, accepting donations because y'all had a good show. Y'all got able to express yourself. You was able to, express yourself without me, leaning in on you or getting you out of here. We had the conversation. Until next time, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, like, subscribe. Rufus is out.